2 people can go, tip included, less than $65. And I'm not talking about wall. I'm talking about decent places where the atmosphere is loving and romantic, and it's affordable, but it'll actually be a date that you can say, hey, I remember it was nice. It was something authentic about it. I won't forget it. And no, it wasn't White Castle. And so the first place I'm going to recommend, and I love this place, and I go there frequently. Couples are there. This place is located in Ferndale, and they give you an opportunity to get this. Bring your own vinyl. You can actually bring your own record, and they will play it for you in the event that you bring it soon enough for them to do so. And the name of that place is Public House, and that's in Ferndale. And let me tell you, the cuisine is amazing. You get an opportunity to watch the chefs. The food is delicious, very affordable, 9 Mile. Now, we have a lot of people today that are trying to alleviate meats out of their diet. I've got a great place. Now, Adra loves steak. But sometimes once in a while, I want to eat some vegetables, or I'll try some vegan foods. And a great place that you can go is called the Cafe. And that's vegan cuisine. And that's located on Woodward Avenue, actually 23136 Woodward Avenue. You want some pasta? I've got a phenomenal place that you can go. They give you so much, it's going to take you 2 days to eat it. I guarantee it. And the name of that restaurant is Pasta Bowl. And Pasta Bowl, the actual restaurant, is brand new. It's located on Northwestern Highway. Get this place that I'm about to tell you, number 4, actually used to be a bank. And the name of this place is called Gold Cash Gold. Now, I'm not recommending that you go for dinner, but if you go for brunch, you can have a light cocktail. They've got delicious choices from an authentic fish and chips that's not actually fried, but baked and sauteed with flavored potatoes. That place is located on Michigan Avenue in Detroit. A great place that actually is in Midtown, Maccabees. Maccabees brunch, I'm recommending. They play music. It's beautiful. It's actually located where the Detroit Public Schools Board building used to be located, right on Woodward. If you think about the Detroit Public Main Library, you can walk from the library actually to Maccabees. Let's talk about breakfast. Ladies and gentlemen, some very affordable breakfast. I'm recommending the Cafe Muse, located in Royal Oak, and I'm recommending breakfast. You know, sometimes you may not want to go out for dinner. You may just want to do brunch, or you may just want to do breakfast. And so I'm giving Cafe Muse and Royal Oak thumbs up. You want food that's spicy, actually authentic, I'm recommending that you try Salatai. And that's actually on Russell Street. This restaurant used to be a firehouse, and the owners actually revamped the firehouse to create this amazing Thai cuisine restaurant. And last but not least, you may not want dinner, lunch, or breakfast. You may just want a dessert. You may just want a glass of wine. I recommend the Chocolate Bar, which is located in Grosse Pointe on Mack Avenue. 2 more tips for you, and they just so happen to be my best friends. You always want a good discount on a restaurant, and you don't want to pay those expensive prices. Everyone, I'm encouraging you to log on to restaurant.com. Again, restaurant.com. Fill out that application, put in the area that you actually live in. Excuse me. Uh-oh, forgive me. You put in the actual area that you live in, and all the restaurants in that area will pop up telling you what the discount is. So I don't believe in paying for retail. You should not either.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, excuse me, ladies. What's going on?
Awesome. Okay, Adra, I have another question for you. One thing I'm noticing is that there are so many new restaurants popping up everywhere. Would you say that's because the city is just more welcoming to restaurants, and like the business climate has changed, and it's just a bit easier to open a restaurant in the city? Or would you say it's because, Detroit's like the hot thing, so everyone wants to open, a restaurant now? Because a restaurant is not easy.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the hardest businesses to go into. So, I was just like, all these different types of restaurants too, not just one type of food, but food that is really stretching our palate, I'm noticing.
Yeah, Detroit is indeed the place to be. You have actual people that have moved from out of the country that I have interviewed that are moving here because it is indeed the place to be. Now, here's the deal. The big transition, with downtown and midtown. The revitalization of Detroit as a whole is the reason why you see the migration of the restaurants. Because you have to think about it, ladies. Whenever you go visit a major metropolitan city or just city in general, you want to know basically two places. Where should I stay?
And where should I eat?
Where to eat? And where should I eat? And you think about it, that's just the commonality of wherever you go. Hey, if you don't reside in a place, or you're not going to a place where you have relatives, you want to know where the best hotel is. And you definitely want to know where the best restaurant is. And so it's becoming now a mecca. When I tell you there are so many shows and so many competitions that are surrounded around food that are taking place right now, that are forthcoming, that people have no idea about. But I do also recommend that you log on to Eater. And that's a magazine. Subscribe to Eater and subscribe to the Detroit edition. And just like the email, all the things that are taking place with food will pop up on your email, letting you know what's going on.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, we're going to bring Chanel into the conversation because I'm a big at-home cook. I prefer my own cooking because I know what's in it. And I don't have, a whole bunch of money to spend on food. So I'm thinking for this Valentine's Day, I may just go get me some strawberries and melt some chocolate and make my own chocolate strawberries. Put those puppies in the refrigerator, and just do something at home. So what are some? I won't say always easy because we know how to figure some stuff out thanks to YouTube now. But what are some like go-to nice recipes and dishes that we can make at home for Valentine's Day?
Well, first I would like to say thank you for having me, Robin, and it was a pleasure meeting you, Adra. I just a fan. But some go-to recipes, like when I thought about that, the first thing that popped in my head was stuffed peppers. Like, have you ladies ever tried that before?
Yes, I love stuffed peppers.
Yes, I particularly love it with some brown rice and ground turkey and sauteed vegetables, and then just pop those boys in the oven, then melt some cheese on there. It's really, you can make it into something healthy, and then you can make it into something hearty as well, depending on whichever route you go to. And another go-to recipe of mine would be chicken piccata. I love chicken piccata, and I love making it. And you can make it as simple as making it with like 3 ingredients, such as what I do is I take some chicken breast and I flour it in some seasoned flour, salt and pepper, or whatever is your go-to seasoning, and then I saute it, and then I take it out of that pan, and I use that same pan, and I melt some butter, about a tablespoon or 2 of butter in there, and then I add a couple of squeezes of fresh lemon juice, and then I add some capers, and then I add the chicken back, and there you is. You just have chicken piccata, like without like 4 ingredients, and you can easily pair that with some form of starch or sauteed asparagus, with whatever vegetable is in season at the moment. And then if you want to get something a little bit sweet, I know you mentioned the strawberries, the chocolate covered strawberries, Robin. You can also do your own little mini fondue pot. You can melt some chocolate and then add a little bit of heavy cream in there until it's a nice, good consistency. And you can just go to your local bakery and just get like some different dipping things that you can put in the fondue, that you can dip into the chocolate pot, or you can just get some good seasonal fruit from the market, your local market, such as if you want, strawberries are not in season right now, but if you want to dip some strawberries in there, you can, or you can get like some pound cake or blueberries or bananas or something, just to, you know, dip in there. So that's some of my like go-to recipes when I think of like, I guess, romantic, and then it's easy and you can easily prepare for 2 people, and it's cost effective too.
Okay, cool. You know, I can't understand what you guys are saying. I'm just rolling with it. I'm just rolling. But I think it's my fault. So don't worry about it. Okay, so awesome. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you, Chanel, is how did you even get into, you know, becoming a chef? Like, I'm sure you have a passion for food, that probably goes without saying. But one thing I notice is that when I read articles and when I'm talking to people, you know, they refer to men as chefs and women as cooks.
Yeah.
So one thing that, you know, I admire about you is, you know, going into not only becoming a chef, but then starting your own business as personal chef services. Where does that come from? Where did your desire to start your business come from?
Well, when I was younger, let me say, I'm 20 years old, and doing Adria. I know I'm a baby. I'm somebody's baby. But I'm the oldest of 5 kids, and my mom, she worked all the time, and my mom doesn't know how to cook, but her sister does, and my grandma does, because we're from Tennessee. Like, my family was born and raised in Tennessee. So I learned cooking with my grandmother and my auntie, and then I started doing stuff on my own because I will be at home with my brothers and sisters watching them while mom is at work. So the reason why I wanted to be a personal chef, because of the intimate setting. Like, I'm so used to cooking for my family. I'd rather do something really private and intimate than just doing something for 300 people or something like that. It's just a more of a home feeling for me, and I can be able to give people that experience that I give my family on a daily basis when it comes to cooking. So I think that's why I know that's why I decided to get into this industry. And as far as what you said about women being good cooks, and then people saying that men are good chefs, well, I personally aspire to be a great cook. Like, a chef, having the title as a chef is just leadership. It's all about being a good cook. If you know how to cook food, like great food, and you know how to utilize the ingredients, then that's what it's all about. Chef it's a great title to have. You're able to lead a team, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's not as glorious as people may say it to be, because it's an honor to be called a chef, but I'd rather be a good cook than a great chef. So I don't know if that answered your question. But yeah, it just speaks to the male dominated industry, but I know some really great female chefs, so we are on the rise. I know that.
Awesome. Okay, so I want to make sure that everyone who's not only looking at us this evening, but people who will be watching the rebroadcast and the replay are able to get in touch with both of you guys. So we'll start with you, Adria. Let us know how we can listen to the Cooks and Books radio show.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. Be sure to tune in, if you can, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cooks and Books show tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard at www.urbannationradio.com. May also be followed on Instagram at the Cooks and Books radio show with Adria Young.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, I think we lost Chanel there.
Come back, Chanel.
I know. I can't see her anymore, but it looks like she's gone. Okay, well, hopefully she'll be able to jump back in. And again, the name of Chanel's business is Divine Indulgence Personal Chef Services, and she actually has like different packages for different holidays and even different packages throughout the week. So I saw a package where she had like for 2 or 3 meals, you pick out which dishes you want and you can have dinner for the week. So I mean, she's someone that I'm definitely going to keep in contact with, because as I get busier and busier, I got to make sure that everyone's still fed, so having a service like hers around is uber important. I was mentioning at the top of the hour when we first started at 8:30 that there are a lot of announcements going on. And if you're following me on Instagram or Facebook, I'll be posting a video more than likely this evening, a little closer to 10, about an event I have coming up that I'm really excited about for several different reasons. And so I've been doing a little teasers throughout the day of me. And the only hint I'll say is that Macy's. So Macy's involved. So I know I'm really excited about it. I've been there. I was there for most of the morning, Adra, shooting video and everything. So I'll be posting that later on this evening after today's broadcast. Again, if anyone has any questions, it looks like we do have people who are just viewing on a website and you haven't logged in. You can always get in contact with me at motorcitywoman@gmail.com. And on that, via that email, you can suggest some topics. You can suggest someone that you would like me to interview, of course. And then you can always keep in contact with me via social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That's where I'm most visible. And for all three, it's simply Motor City Woman. I'm going to wait a few moments and hopefully Chanel is able to join us again. But if she's not, again, the name of her company is Divine Indulgence Personal Chef Services, where she'll come out and hand deliver meals for you and for your family for the week, or if you have a special occasion. I also saw, Adra, that she had posted on her page some baked goods, like some cakes and pies. I think she does it all.
Well, this is always about unity. So I'm already thinking, when is she gonna come on the Cooks and Book Show? We'd love to really have her as a guest.
Yeah, I've been doing the Motor City Woman boot camp, so I'm trying to watch my sweets. So I have to stay off of Facebook. Like, I can't just scroll through Facebook because people be posting like you and your screenshots of food on Instagram. And I'm like, Adrian,
I'm sorry, darling, but you know what? I'm gonna get more versatile. I'm gonna have some vegan chefs on. I'm gonna have some people that cook up. I've had people that actually come on and cook healthier options. So just bear with me. And I'll be sure to let you know when I have a chef that specializes in healthier food choices. I'll be sure to let you know that. But Adra is the food lady.
I've tried to be good. I've tried so hard to be good. I didn't have a poochki yesterday. I was driving up to the bakery and they turned the lights off, and I said, "That's a sign."
But let me just commend you. You have been jamming. I've seen you at the gym. I've seen you doing your push-ups. I saw you with the ropes. So, like, Robin is serious. She is serious about getting it together physically, mentally, and spiritually for 2016. So that is awesome. And I'm so excited about what you just briefly mentioned about your forthcoming event. So that I know that's going to be awesome, especially with anything Macy's is involved in.
Okay, well, I was hoping that Chanel would be able to rejoin us. However, we do this every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about issues and topics, and we interview women and talk about issues that women care about. So if she's not able to join us, I'll be sure to see when we can have her on another time. You can feel free to subscribe to my channel so you always get a live notification when we're live, and you'll also be able to see a listing of upcoming blabs. So I have blabs scheduled for the next 3 weeks. I'm really excited about them, but the show is in transition. So when I'm ready to announce my new home, the new home of the Motor City Woman Radio Show, I'll be doing that. I really was doing the blabs to kind of be a filler in between, you know, one platform to another platform. But I'll be bringing the Motor City Woman Radio Show back to the airways very, very soon. I'm really excited about it. In the interim, I am sponsoring an event at Tech Town coming up February 19th and 20th called the Unlock Summit. So the Unlock Summit is all about getting unlocked. They say you can come and get unlocked. They have these phenomenal facilitators, people who are really going to dig deep into what your passion and your purpose is, to align that with what you should be doing. And I love that they call them facilitators and not speakers, because they're really there to guide you through the process. So I'm really a proud sponsor of it. And so hopefully I'll see everyone February 20th down at Tech Town. I believe there are a few tickets left, because they really wanted it to be an engaging process and make sure that everyone is properly prepared for it. So you can actually go to Eventbrite, and again, it's called the Unlock Summit Detroit. I have the direct link on both my Instagram page. Under my bio, there's a direct link to the Eventbrite page, and I've been sharing information on Instagram and my Facebook page, Motor City Woman, as well, where you can go and get unlocked and get registered. So that'll be the next thing that I have coming up on the 20th, but then I have some other announcements coming up. So those will be after that. So as you can see, it's a busy time, and as we go into spring, it's going to get even busier, which is great because I love being out and about. As anyone knows me knows, I love connecting with people, and I'm just blessed that I've been able to connect with so many different women, such as my guest tonight, Chanel DeWalt, and of course, Detroit's food lady, Adria Young. Thank you for joining us this evening, Adria.
Thank you for having me, Robin.
So again, you can catch Adria on the Cooks and Books radio show, and Chanel DeWalt is the owner and founder of Divine Indulgence Personal Chef Services. So if there aren't any questions, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's it's my daughter's lab. To tonight's Motor City Woman Wednesdays. We're here every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. to talk about issues concerning women, issues women care about, and of course, highlighting phenomenal women, something that I'm very passionate about as a woman entrepreneur myself. So everyone enjoy their evening, and I'll leave you with how I sign off every week. It's a quote from a life coach. Her name is Sylvia High, and she says, "Each morning you rise, you are gifted with two powerful things: the power of choice and the fact that you are unlimited each and every morning." So with that, I'll say everyone have a fantastic week. Have a happy Valentine's Day. I call it the day of self-love. Make sure to show yourself some love on Valentine's Day as well. And I'll see you here next Wednesday at 8:30. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.